Hi, everybody. We
Hi,
are,
Colonel Foley.
we are live.
I've, are you
What's
getting,
up?
are you getting deja vu?
No, I should I?
No, just you had the pleasure of seeing us yesterday.
Pleasure.
Well, yes, I hope so. How are you feeling from that, Stuart? Because we did a drunk yard that took a while to do, as they doth do. How did you feel after that?
Not too bad. I didn't get really get drunk in that one. There wasn't a lot of drinking as per usual, so it's all right.
There was chill drink, not necessarily slam drink.
Yeah,
Mm,
I was planning to just order McDonald's afterwards and just
mm.
kind of, but then I was like, not good enough. Let's make taquitos. Or not taquitos, enchiladas. Sorry, let's make enchiladas. So we made enchiladas, and they were good. So yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
nice. I made 3 burritos early that day, ready, so I could just open that one and go for it. Pre-planning,
Nice. Right?
but then I wasn't actually hungry for that, so I also made a chicken burger. There you go. There's the salty. Sometimes you just need a bit of whatever else that you don't have.
Exactly. And Terrence Child says, I enjoyed watching your birthday party yesterday, Captain Foley. Thank you, Terrence. Sam's will be coming up sometime in July, probably, because we got to celebrate his birthday too. So things
Yippers.
for that one as well.
And I've kept my presents out, and I've kept my because we went to a convention sort of my birthday as well, so I've got kept all that stuff out. So I got a few stories from that.
Yeah.
Should be another fun time.
Kevin Scott says, hey guys, home with a very painful abscess tooth. Oh no. Help me take my mind off of it.
That
If
we
you
can
can, we
do.
will. Because goddamn, that sucks.
Yeah, I've had some pretty significant tooth pain in my life, so I can sympathize so hard. Please feel better real soon, because yeah, tooth.
Yeah.
You don't realize how annoying and bad tooth pain is until you have it properly. You just, I mean, not that you need to be told because you're experiencing it, but for the audience, you just can't get away from it.
Mhm.
It's just there. It's like you will accept this. It's like I don't want to. You will accept this. I'm like,
Yes.
yes. So what are we doing today, then, Stuart?
I just want to welcome Daniel back. Daniel
Oh,
Plains Photography says, I've not been around in light years. Well, good to see you back. Uh, Today, we are creating some
hmm
ship mashups, if you will. You guys get to determine what we do. So,
hmm
$5 super chat and name two ships. We'll put them together using AI and see what we get. Some are good, some are not. I mean, it's fun to discuss and get ideas, for people to maybe create their own type of ship, something like that. So, or if you do it on PayPal, it's 2 for 1. So, doing $5, you can offer up 4 different ships, so we can mix those together in whatever configuration you'd like. So yeah, it's going to be fun. You guys get to kind of determine what we look at. And I gotta say, the one over here, right there, that thumbnail is really cool. I like that a lot. So it's obviously a Klingon and Federation mashup, as you can tell.
In the best possible way, you can get confirmation bias with only showing the good ones. But we've made a couple of good ones in the last couple of years. But we've made some generally good designs. Now, yes, good designs with the caveat of, and now you need to fix them in post kind of thing. But you can make quite a few of them into relatively good finals. I will also say that part of the fun of these is also not just the literal mashup, but you can think around the brief. So take a galaxy class, I put a galaxy class, and say give it a bird of prey nacelles, something very specific, or concept art. I've got a few things ready to go, and I'm going to generate a concept art one in the meantime to kind of show you. I really like the concept art version because it almost without that photoreal necessity, it can kind of create more interesting things. About 3 of these ago, I did spend a little while trying to make a really detailed concept art thing, and it kind of worked, but I was trying to gravitate it towards a logical design, and it wasn't necessarily. It kind of was good and then bad and then good and bad again, kind of thing. But it's really interesting to go concept art. So I'm going to start sharing You can talk about one in the thumbnail a bit more. I'm gonna see you guys in a second. See you in a second, and put some ships in, or concepts,
Yes.
or prompt at least. See you in a second.
Yes. Ooh. Dan Ban says, sent sparkles for 2 jewels. Thank you so much for the sparkles, Dan. By the way, guys, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit that like button if you can. We'd appreciate it. It's easy. It's thumbs up. Also, if you want to join the channel, the option is down there on YouTube, or you can head over to Patreon/Trekyards. Support us over there. Lots of great ways to support the channel and help us out. Just be part of the conversation. Super chat or PayPal in during these lives. Have your voice heard. Get your opinions, thoughts out there, your creative ideas. Let's bring them to fruition. Have a discussion about things. So lots of ways to support and help us out. We really appreciate all of it and anything you guys can do. Also, the description of every video, there are links to the Teespring and the Dashery store. So go check those out. Buy yourself some cool shit, some Trekyard stuff and/or other stuff. It all helps us out. Just by clicking those links makes a big difference. So please consider doing that. And yeah, hopefully we got a few good submissions here for this one today. These Starship ones always turn out to be pretty fascinating. We come up with some interesting designs and fun stuff to talk about. So let's continue doing that. Do all the things. Also, make sure that you click that bell notification icon to all so you don't miss any content from us, whether it be edited or live, because we do a lot of lives and we want you guys to be part of it because we like hanging out with you guys. I'm just sitting here chatting and talking Trek. 17 likes, 16 people here. That's awesome, guys. But can I get another 3 likes? If you haven't hit like yet, hit that like button now if you're just joining, and let's get those likes up to 20. That's only 3 more. It's easily done. I'm sure we can do it. So there you go. So yeah, talking about this first one, I mean, obviously you got a D5 from Enterprise, Klingon D5 mixed with the NX-1, and it's a really cool design. I really like the color scheme, maintaining that Starfleet vibe, but still having those Klingon elements in there. I think it looks really good. Might mess with the scale a tad. You know, the Klingon aspects of that kind of look like windows, so kind of scale-wise, you're like, eh. But you know it's not windows. So, yeah.
I'm
Sorry,
back,
hi.
baby.
Oh, gross. That you
What?
call me baby, not that you're back.
Uh, hmm.
Maybe both. But and Fulgor says this ship could have a badass saucer separation mode. Heck yeah. A shooting disc, like one of those kids' toys. You just shoot the saucer at another ship.
Yep.
Um,
No, it's definitely one of those things where if we were doing we need a fleet of ships in a fan film, but their background, we just need the shapes, and having a modeler build this, but as basic shapes, so I don't have to do much work into it. This is such a good combination of shapes. I think works really well, and then you extemporize a little bit onto it.
Ooh, Daniel Hines Photography throws in 5 something. Not sure the currency, but thank you.
Excellent.
To break the ice, the Dominion bug ship meets a Saber class.
Cool. There is what I generated earlier, and I gave it specifically intent of a small ship because I like the idea of being more specific with these prompts. So saying, make it a this sort of ship to kind of force it to think in some terms. So again, I'm sort of crafting, not just slam the designs together, which is totally fine, and we've done that plenty of times. But there's interesting variants of this.
This one seems like a small little, not small, but like a shuttlecraft kind of vibe. Not sure what you put together there necessarily. I think a Nova class is hidden in there somewhere, and maybe a runabout of some sort. I don't know. Maybe the Raven class. I don't know. But yeah, it's an interesting little ship design. Feels more like a civilian-esque craft, maybe. But yeah, and yeah, it's a very interesting, neat little design. It's something you'd see like as a extra ship in a video game, like Armada or something like that. Yeah, it's good. It's good. CHF is Swiss francs. Well, thank you so much, Daniel. Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is a Rhode Island combined with a Raven.
Oh, Rhode Island, yeah.
And I think they did a really good job. This, you could totally see an Armada, the video game, as like we sort of half kit bashed, half just whatevered. And if you look through the non-logical details, it's I kind of like the weird bulkiness of the back, the squatness of the nacelles. Like you said, very civilian feeling, but either civilian in the future, meaning 25th century, they're now using old variants of stuff, or maybe like a really rich planet. So you'd imagine there's a rich planet out there in the Alpha Quadrant that says, we can hire Starfleet to build our new civilian ships. We're that rich. With both, dilithium and trade. And then there's probably someone building Federation style ships for civilians. This kind of has that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. It makes the escape look like window shutters, some curtains, which does not make any sense. But you have to take it out of what you think is there. Oh no, put it into what you think is there, not what is there.
Kind of messing with scale a little bit.
Oh, yes.
The escape pods and those big front windows and stuff, but you could definitely make it work.
Yeah.
And, it's good design.
Everything's with a grain of salt. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like the nacelles though, having the two Bassard point cap things. Actually quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
It would not be hard to build in 3D either. Although it's funny how it's done both red and green blinkies at the back, because that makes sense. Or red and green at the back. Yes, stupid AI. Don't hit me.
Folgor says it could be a VIP transport of some sort. Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Okay, bit of VIP. I like that.
You know me, yeah.
And we have a PayPal, which is 2 for 1, which is amazing. Oh, a very classic idea. I love it. Let me put in the super chat one if you want to remind the audience.
What am I reminding? Am I reading the PayPal or am I reading
the super chat again, just to remind people?
The Dominion bug ship meets the Saber class.
And I said make it a new Federation ship that takes heavy inspiration from the bug ship. That was my not just slammed together.
Well, I kind of did that.
It's not bad, is it, actually?
No, it's not. It feels like a video game ship, though.
It's just no problem. No problem.
Yeah, it actually works really well. Again, scale's a little bit of a problem with the kind of cockpit type thing going on there, and then all the little windows. But I love the design of the nacelles. Love the shape of that farthest one.
I have to save this one, actually.
Yeah. Feels like it's a little bit of a different shape. Yeah, I think this works quite well.
Now, once again, guys, we've said it previously, if there's any design you particularly like, I want us to explore more. It's not the super chat per ship, it's per prompt. So if you want to see us develop one design like this, if you say create orthographics or create more views, or we can do that with a design that you might like. This I would totally be interested in developing further with somebody. If I'm putting 5 and say make orthos, have it guess, and then you can start iterating, designing, and say keep these details, do that. Yeah.
And Danielle, who requested this, says looks like a heavy attack ship or bomber. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Are you happy with this, Daniel? Like, is this something that you would have expected from your prompt? Let us know. Looks like a Stargate franchise starship design, says Raj.
Which universe? I mean, I suppose of non-Tari or Gould. I know it feels like such a choice, even though it wasn't, to make the Bassard so small. But it feels like, yeah, that's all we need, which gives you a design cue.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Benji says the AI has done really well with the registry. Yeah, more or less. USS Valiant. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that is successful. But here.
That would look great in a fleet as well, warping out. So it feels like because if you scale that cockpit to a runabout-ish, or maybe more of the scout ship, then it's like a souped up runabout short range ship.
Yeah.
Cool.
Devo says interesting design. It does look like something from a video game from the late 90s, early aughts.
Fine with that. That's only not really a you know insult. It's like back then that was the best we could do, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Um. Also, looks like it can be in the Orville series. Yeah, it's kind of got an Orville type vibe to it.
Kind of like a rival Earth faction.
Yeah.
Oh, it said no. Okay. Ooh, it hasn't said no for a while. Huh. On the two enterprises. Okay, I will reword it just into a different. Okay. Well, this is one of the concept arts I just generated. This is I'm trying to create a ship in the Rick Sternbach style, and I said make it Nova-esque as an inspiration, but including other things. It didn't do that, but it's something about concept art of how you can kind of do detail. But there you go. There's a concept art ship.
I mean, that works very well on multiple different levels. It does look concept arty. It does have that flipping through the old Star Trek magazine. The view of getting like the sketches that they had. It's great. And I do like the design. Overall, it's really coherent. Even both sides seem equal as far as length, the size of the nacelle and stuff. I love that kind of single plane of the ship. So the secondary hull just, or the saucer just kind of merges in the
Yeah,
secondary hull.
but it's not too flat.
No, no, there's a lot to like there. Yeah,
I think you probably
those
wouldn't.
nacelles are cool.
Yeah, the nacelles are really cool. They're very bulky TNG, but not in a bad way.
Hmm.
See, this is
Yeah,
what people who share AI images online, and it's that old school. It's just stuff shoved together. You can make very clever stuff. You just gotta you gotta talk to it in the right way. You know.
yes, yes.
I feel like for this, you personally would get annoyed in other views seeing themselves so high above the ship because they're layered, right? Or what do you think?
Hmm. I don't know. I think this should be pretty balanced out from all views, more or less. I can't see them being super high. They're angled up a little bit, but
Well, it's
it
because the
depends what the rip.
pylons are connecting at the bottom of the nacelles. They're laying like that over the ship.
Yeah,
What do you think? What do you
it'll be
think the
fine.
secondary hull should be inspired by? What would you put under this, or what ship would inspire that? More of a Voyager where it's all combined, or more of a refit where it's sort of a neck and some shapes?
Oh, definitely a Voyager. It's got to be combined. This one.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
So that's what I said. So, guys, concept art you can work really well. Or, for example, say, have me make a Defiant class concept art ship. So take the Defiant, make concept art, and then give it 5 more weapons. I don't know, some other phrase to kind of like push it on a
Well,
direction.
somebody earlier in the chat said a Defiant with floating nacelles, like a 32nd century Defiant version.
That works too. I mean, people know
Yeah.
what to do to make that happen, right?
PayPal super chat. Anyway,
And that is 2 for 1. All right, has this worked? It has not worked. So I can't do Enterprise meets Connie. I'll do its
all right.
concept
So
art
yeah,
then.
that was Kevin's $5 PayPal. He says original Constitution class with TNG Enterprise also, and the second was original Bird of Prey with the TNG version. So apparently the Enterprise one didn't work, Kevin. So we apologize.
I'm trying it as a concept art version, which is not quite as good, but I will try. And then Bird of Prey said a
Uh-huh.
TNG Bird of Prey. Is that what we said?
Yeah, he says a original Bird of Prey with the TNG version. So
Ah,
I don't
so
know.
TOS Bird of Prey. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't tend to get no's on this for ship mashups. I'm providing images. That's kind of unusual. It said no.
Yeah. So I'll try to get that out for you, Kevin, there, and we'll get to the next super chat after that. But feel free to PayPal or super chat in, guys.
Be welcome to pull any ship in from the many plethora around the edge of the screen while people are having their coffee.
Who's having a coffee this time of day? Um, this one I rather like. So Voyager or Intrepid class mixed with Dominion. Is it a bug ship or
Neither. It's the Kabali.
okay?
Yeah.
Don't know what that means, but okay.
Oh, it's the Kabali. I mean, Google it. It's the Kabali ship from Voyager. That's what the back is.
But no, nice coherent design. I do like the kind of the interesting shapes melded together there. Kind of gives Warship Voyager vibes on the front.
Hmm?
Some of those additional aspects, plus Horizon elements, like
Oh, yeah.
nacelle shoved on the side of the saucer.
Yes, just as elegant. I really like the
Oh, I
front
saw-
bit with the two cut-ins. I've not seen it before, actually. It feels very, very deliberate. But yes, terrible other nacelle. But also kind of charming. The way it's stretched out, it reminds me of the Constellation, how it's just the Connie and then they add another layer around it. Not literally, but that's how it feels. So it's like a Voyager-ish. They've added one more layer around it.
I just left Cabali ship from Voyager. I couldn't find it. So anyway, it's fine.
What? It's a ship that not Paris, a ship that the lady who died in a previous Voyager episode, that she came back without her hair, and then because she was a corpse, and she.
I remember that, but
Yeah.
I don't remember the ship. Oh, so.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, okay.
It's great.
Cool. Yeah.
I actually used it in a fan film. I used it in Long From Home. I mean, my own version, but you know, the alien. All right, do you want to go with the super chat or PayPal? I guess super chat, 'cause it came first.
Super chat will be good. Sure.
All right, as requested, this is wouldn't let me do live action, but here's concept art, putting together images of the Enterprise Colony and Enterprise D and combining them. That's what I came up with.
So that's our PayPal. So the first one from Kevin. So good. I mean, yeah. I want to see what the secondary hull looks like. I like the struts. I like the way that those kind of go out and up like that. And it'll be interesting to see where they're attaching exactly.
Does your brain see it as that's secondary hull actually almost in the saucer, or is it just?
Yeah.
That's what I like that more. If it's actually almost in it. Yeah.
Looks like a version of the NX.
Like, a weird version of the X.
Elements.
Or it's a Discovery, but both worse and better. What do you think about the nacelles? Because they're trying something, but is it succeeding?
Yeah. It's one of those ones that shape-wise looks good, concept art-wise. Not sure how it would translate to actually see it in like constructed or CG though, because it feels a little simple.
Yeah.
But I do like this. This image is really nice. So I'd say that is a success.
I wish it changed the saucer more, but it did. Because Enterprise D, of course, is so distinct. But my brain sees Enterprise C Andrew Probert version, right? Which is a D-ish, but whatever. But it isn't, and it isn't the D, and it isn't the Connie, but it is a Connie in the D style, or D in the Connie style. Yeah, this would look wild actually if it's all the saucer and there's no secondary hull really, or maybe like an inset deflector to keep the bottom flat. As a landing craft, this would look super cool. The whole bottom's flat on purpose, just so it can maybe like little feet that go down, but land flat and just docks down. That'd be kind of cute actually.
Well, yeah, as Raj says, a TNG era NX class type. Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like to me too. And Dan Ben has sent stars for 2 jewels. Thank you for the stars. That's a gold star for us for making a good one.
We appreciate it. You know we do, Dan.
And a good star for a gold star for Kevin because it was his idea.
Yes. We're just here to review it and discuss and talk. And this is why I love the concept art, guys, because it can create really. I think it takes the pressure off it, and yet you have to get more details right, you know. But I don't know. I feel like you can see more what it's going for here. All right, remind us of the next one, which is Romulan, if I
That's
recall.
what. Yeah, exactly what he says here. Hold on. The original Bird of Prey with the TNG version.
What do you think?
I think it works really well. It's a cool Romulan design. Again, feels very video gamey, but it also feels like antique Bird of Prey style, like era.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like from Picard. Feels more like it'd be a motion picture era type iteration, or like Wrath of Khan era. You know what I mean?
It's funny. It feels to me like it's a model miniature that some Romulan has on his desk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why my brain goes to that, but I see it as a painted model kit version of a ship that he served on, and the real version looks not quite like that. But I mean, it has taken the shape of the. 'Cause I only input the TOS one, I didn't do anything else, and I said make the prompt right. So the fact that it kept the same TOS design, added the beak, but not a beak because we haven't got to beaks yet, kind of. I actually respected its design aesthetic really closely. I don't love them as cells, they feel like sonic screwdrivers to me, but that's not in itself a problem. They work fine. Random grilling, not a problem, don't mind it. I think
Still here, don't worry.
I think the back fin's pretty nice. Yeah, I don't think it breaks the mold, but you don't need to, and it does look pretty good. And a perfect game ship. Like you said, it would be very in keeping and just what do you think
Yeah.
his role would be based on this?
Oh, it looks like a strike craft. It just has a feeling with the
Yeah.
point, the beak on it. I get strike craft, fast attack ship
Yeah.
kind of vibes. I don't know, but it does feel like something from Armada or something like that for sure. Or
Yeah.
specialist ships of some kinds.
Pretty good. Pretty
Yeah.
good.
Cool, 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 cool. All right. So next up is the PayPal in from Benji.
Yeah, no, super chat.
Yeah. Is that what I said? Super chat from Benji. All right. How about a Packlid Mondor Borg
Uh-huh.
cube? Just to see if the Borg would think twice about assimilating the Packlids.
I did say make it a Borg ship. I was specific, so otherwise it might have made some weird shoved together thing. So yeah, if you remember the Mondor, that's kind of the Mondor still. I'm gonna
This is legit a Borg ship from Armada. There's so many different shapes. I don't get anything Packlid here at all.
well no, it's
I
the
mean,
Mondor shape.
yeah, yeah, but
Just to remind everyone that's not a nerd like we are, there's the Mondor shape. So
yeah, yeah, interesting. I think it did a good enough job with that. I think it did a fairly successful job. But it does. It feels like one of the Borg ships you'd see in Armada. Just so many different versions in that. So I think that works pretty well. Yeah.
I kind of like that. I like it's amazing what it doesn't do. There's clearly a beak at the front, but it's chosen to give it this energy glowing zone, which I think rather works. It infers to me an assimilation beam,
Hmm.
and it's not an assimilated Mondor. It's a Mondor style, and I've always liked the green inner glow elements of the Voyager era Borg cube. I think it's a really quite tasteful job of putting a lot of them. That's a lot of glows, but in CGI that would look rather nice.
Hmm. Yeah.
What's its role, do you think? What could its role be?
Um, I like the assimilator thing, like for assimilating a starbase or a moon. I
Oh,
mean,
a moon's cool.
we've seen the planet assimilators in the
Yep.
Armada, like So this is like just a smaller version of something similar. I don't know. All the shapes for Borg ships tend to have like a they're all simplistic geometric shapes, right? Um, so I don't know. Just a specialized purpose for this one would be cool.
Yeah,
Mm,
I like it. Works well.
yeah.
Right, read out the PayPal. This will be a bit complicated to create, so it probably isn't going to work, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to have to do some typing. So read that out so people know what's coming.
Sean O'Sullivan, it was in 218, so thank you. It says Reggae class ship. It's Jaeger backwards. So a peregrine front and an intrepid back. That's hilarious. Sorry, missed your birthday. Was in France, but speaking French made me think of Canada. Hashtag POF here. No problem, Sean. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Um, yeah, this will be interesting. A reverse Jaeger class.
So you've been living the heat, so good luck. And keep good looking. So Peregrine's, of course, the fighter. So I assume he meant that and didn't mean the... Or did you think he meant the Marquis Raider, which is not Peregrine?
Um, do the Maquis Raider. I think that's what he meant. People get those two confused, so.
Because that is a different ask. It's more sense. But, let's okay, find that instead then. Okay.
And then let's see, we got 20 people here and 26 likes. That's fantastic, guys. But if you haven't hit like yet, do so. I want to get to 30. So another 4 likes. And you want it too.
But he wants... Oh, no, yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yeah, keep them coming, guys. These are good. Got a few more super chats, which is awesome. So thank you. We'll get to those in just a minute.
So here's one I made earlier with no points working out what I used. Or it is very obvious.
Atarax's time machine.
Yep.
And it's the Orville.
Sure.
The Daradex.
Yeah. What do you think? Are you a big fan?
Not really.
Are you a mediocre fan?
Sure.
Excellent.
It sort of works that far arm that's coming out of the side, the way it goes to the top doesn't make sense. But I mean, it's a multi-dimensionality ship. It's not just a time ship. It's like one of those pictures of like things that don't make sense. Perfect. Mission accomplished. It's a quantum singularity drive in it. It messes with the reality. It's all fine.
It's a QS ship.
Mm-hmm. I do like the front. I do like the color scheme. A few tweaks here and there. This could be really interesting and cool.
Yeah, I do kind of like the back spine claws. They're thinner and sleeker than the original version. So I do kind of dig it.
Yep.
I mean, the rest of it's kind of like nonsense thrown together. But that's okay. Totally fine.
Indeed. Sean says, sorry, I meant the Raider, Valjean, or whatever. Yeah, that's what we figured.
We had to interpret based on our extensive knowledge of things.
We got you, Sean. Don't worry.
This is not our first rodeo.
Terrence says, isn't that the time ship from the episode of Star Trek Voyager? No. It's one of the ships that was mashed into the other ship is that ship, but that's not this ship. That makes sense.
So, Stuart, from the start of the universe,
yes,
there has been the ultimate ship, the ultimate expression of the fandom's love for starships. It is talked about constantly in our lives, in our verses.
the Jaeger class.
Nope, in our verses.
Oh.
It is brought up as one of the best ships in Trek for various reasons, and it always wins in every bout. What am I talking about, Stuart?
The Jaeger class.
No, it's a serious idea.
Refit.
We're serious.
No idea.
The Voth
It's a
City
lot of
ship.
ships.
I asked GBT to create a Voth City ship made by Starfleet. And there she is!
There it sits. Integrated warp nacelle houses. Mantle wing
Houses?
geometry preserved. Yep, that's what it says.
Oh.
Raised Starfleet bridge module, good visibility forward and down. Central dorsal trench, retained for internal traffic and systems organization. Saucer influenced ring geometry worked into upper surfaces.
I mean, I thought it was going to do a bit more interesting stuff there. You know, some design. It just sort of took it and drew it again.
Yep. That little profile of it at the bottom there is quite interesting. Looks like a kind of like advanced Star Destroyer. You know what I'm saying?
Daniel, you are getting a... Yep. Yep. Damn. Alright, so he wanted a Klingon bird of prey mixed with the 32nd century.
I haven't read that one yet.
Oh. Well, okay then.
I'm still waiting on Sean's, the reverse.
Uh-oh. Do we have to show that?
Reverse Jaeger. Yes. Because I already read it. And I have not read.
Okay, I'll be honest, I blanked it from my memory already, for reasons you can understand.
That's atrocious. I dare say it's worse than the Jaeger class.
And that is saying something.
There you go, Sean. You created the ultimate failure.
Well, I think he was certainly trying to do something along those lines, because that... I mean, it did sort of do it. And don't just feel dirty and horrible. Although does this not kind of show the majesty the Jaeger is, the fact that it succeeded and this failed?
Sure. You know what we need to do is create a proper Jaeger that is scale accurate. So the front half is Intrepid class, and then the back half is the Maquis Raider, but correct scale. I want to see that. There you go, Sean. There is your abomination. So yeah, next up is super chat. Daniel Hines photography. Klingon bird of prey mixed with a 31st century Connie.
And to remind the audience who's not fully aware, this is the ship. Are you sitting down, Stuart?
Mm-hmm.
But are you prepared?
Mm.
Woo! And there she is.
I don't see anything.
Oh, died. Boy, if you... Oh, I right of... No, I've still got some. Like
I'm alive.
Isn't that the best thing you've never seen?
I mean, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's real bad. It's real bad. It's real bad.
I really didn't know what to do.
It's real bad.
I think it might be real bad.
I mean, it did the assignment exactly as ours. It just didn't have think brain.
Daniel Hines photography says, "What did I do?"
And that's the thing. If you go back and watch my live reaction with Jerry, I made a face that was so real, and you were talking. I don't know if you caught it. Go back and watch it. About 2 minutes ago, it was like it was genuine, and now you know why. Exactly. It was real
Kevin
great.
Scott says, ugliest ship I've ever seen. At least you are keeping me distracted. I try.
See. Okay, could you save this design?
No. It's already started off on a bad foot with that fucking 32nd century Connie. It's just disgusting. So no. You gotta go right back to the drawing board and start all over again. Sorry.
Yep. 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 It's real bad. It doesn't need much else really.
Yep. Looks like a ship, an alien ship you'd get on the cover of one of those old TNG like novels from back in the late 80s. Where it's just like some random ship in the background of an image. Um cool. Next up, well, actually, let me check something here. 25 people here, 29 likes. We need one more like to get to 30, guys. Do that. Check PayPal. Oh, we do have another PayPal. Am I reading the next super chat next? Is it ready or no?
I've got the armor one ready.
Voyager A with deployable armor from Richard Lau, 5 pounds. So thank you.
Yeah, I had to try and explain it a little bit. So here's the no, here's the final, and the reference was here. So it didn't do much. I didn't want to add in the actual Armor Voyager just because it might just combine the designs. I wanted to see what it would do with adding armor. So that's the Armored Voyager. Or Armored Voyager.
Yeah, much more armored. Perfect.
It ain't
Mission
terrible.
accomplished.
It just ain't interesting. But I guess neither is a Blade of Hell armor, really. I don't mind it,
Yeah.
though.
No, I don't either.
But it's what, like 10% different? Maybe 15?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, pretty nuts. Amazing. But that's fine.
Sorry. Yep. Feel free to pull in one from the backlog while I keep creating, because I gotta keep these rolling, guys.
Yes, indeed.
Remember, concept art or developer design. And also you can say, well, maybe not for terrible design, but for bad design, you know, do a thing, test a thing, reverse engineer a thing. You can have us do that as well. Oh, God.
USS Dick and Balls.
I'm on Clarence one. This was a great time. Yep. It's,
The USS Herpes. I know it says Hermes, but
I'm not sure that said herpes. I think I might. Have you put your glasses on? You sure?
sure.
Go check it again. Oof.
You can see the Oberth in there. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, this was one from a previous one. At least we did. Thank you so much. Anyhow, let's get that out of there. Okay, this is a thing that happened.
A Cardi mixed with a Centaur, I'm guessing, mixed with a Vulcan Dakir. Or like a various iterations in We Are Breaking It. It's also very possible.
definitely a Vulcan warp ringy thing going on.
Yep.
Definitely Cardassian color scheme, so that's good. Trying to determine what Federation ship you used. The nacelles look Excelsior-ish. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think this is the Excelsior. Yeah. Even around the bridge there. Yeah, that'd be the Excelsior.
Mm. And just Mark Lawrence's was a show and then tell. He wants people to guess what the prompt was.
Gotcha. That's why I haven't read it yet.
Yes, sir. And in fact, I'm going to give him both concept art and not concept art because it'll do a different, well, hopefully a different thing.
So, I mean, this design overall is pretty interesting. Don't mind it. That's all I got to say. Needs to fix the ring at the back because it's not quite right, but that's fine. Since when does AI ever get anything right in that regard? So hide that ship. There are ladies present, maybe. Oh, you mean the last one? The USS Dick and Balls? So I call it. Sorry. This one with a little tweak, with a few tweaks here and there, could be pretty good, actually. I would definitely not say it's at all Cardassian, except for the color scheme and the markings on it, obviously. But
all right, we've got the next two up.
Okay, which one's first?
X.
All right. Folger throws in 50 krona, believe. I don't know. Thank you. How about a Sovereign X? I give Galaxy X treatment to the Sovereign class and try to make it Orthos to mix things up. So is that the Orthos? The try?
Well, is 50 krona enough for that?
Yeah, it's $5. You just want Orthos.
Oh, well, I didn't read that bit. Well, yeah, that's what it tried to do.
I mean, you snug that far one up a bit, and you slide the middle one over, and you got it, kind of ish.
It's amazing how constantly, third nacelle means shove it to the side, despite that not being a thing in any design.
Yeah.
But why? GPT, why? Why would you do such a thing? Is any of it successful?
Yeah, you just tweak a few things here and there. It would be pretty cool. I do like that added extra weapons to the front of the saucer. Some kind of big weapon device, you know.
The tri-cannon!
NCC 1701X.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could figure out, as you said, 3 nacelle designs. That would really up its game immensely.
Yeah. I don't dislike 10% of it, I'll say that. But Olivia has at least two superjets, and the ship one has worked rather well. Maybe not as exact as intended, but I do think it's worked rather well.
All right. Get this Sovereign X out of the way. Olivia throws in $10. So we just found out my grandma is going on final care. Oh no, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry.
I want a purple and pink accents of an NX-01 with elements of Enterprise F.
Well, we've got a combination of the F, the NX-01.
Okay.
Which I think has worked rather well. Doesn't make logical sense. Don't ask questions.
I mean, the smoothness kind of and shape-ish of the saucer-ish kind of speaks of Enterprise efficiency.
Those are words you said, yes? What do you think?
Well, I can see elements of each, obviously, and it's kind of all right. It's played it a bit safe, but that's okay.
Yep.
I do like the bulked up area at the back.
Mm-hmm.
It actually, for me, makes the ship feel better than just the regular NX. And I also kind of like the higher nacelles as well.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a squint at it ship. If you look at it seriously, you're like, why is the back happening? But if you squint, it's like, oh, I see what's happening. Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, but I really like the deflector, actually.
Hmm.
It feels Anexian, that's a new adjective, but sleeker, and I don't mind taking the rest of the hull either. It's kind of cool. I think that's actually quite nice, as in you could take a lot of that and make it even better. And even, I don't know where it's got it from, there's like red out dents, indent out dents on the pylons, which are quite, for me, visually pleasing.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what they do, but something.
I'd like to see what the bottom of this would be like.
Yeah,
Mm.
me too.
But overall, not too bad. We got.
Yeah.
She wants it with purple and pink accents, though. Did we do that one?
No.
Could probably just recolor this one, right?
Probably. We'll do that when we get there. Most I didn't read it, they said that. But we've got 2 for Mark. So the game now
All
is,
right.
guys, you've got to guess what his prompt is. So everyone get ready on your keyboards. It's the first generation version. Now, first of all, so review the design in a very serious way. And guys, guess right now, what do you think he said to do?
I mean, the design is quite interesting, honestly. You're losing a lot of internal volume by cutting out sections of your saucer like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you're thinking that there's a reason for that, like there's emitters between those to create energy beams or pulses that come out of those, I mean, it could work. It could work. You could make it happen. It definitely feels like what he wanted it to. But uh yeah. Alistair Hyde says USS Spork. I was thinking Spork as well. Fork says Olivia.
Read Benjins.
What?
Read the Tim Russ one.
Yeah, Tuvok saying we ain't found shit in Spaceballs.
I like it. I like it.
USS Sporkle. It's Voyager with a tuning fork. Yeah, you guys are all correct. It is Voyager, but instead of the spoon shaped front end, it was a fork shaped inspired, and it came out more spork like. So
It's pretty not terrible. I actually kind of like how aggressive it looks. It also gives me Millennium Falcon vibes.
Mhm.
I mean, if each of the 3 inner areas had like phase cannon, pulse cannons, this thing could be real deadly. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, this thing could be pretty powerful. But that was the photo real version. I also, because I put in for extra, I put in a concept art version. So let's see what it did as well. And 2 different generations, different chats, so it shouldn't remember itself. So that's the same logic, different day. And it has made a different version.
that's the original concept sketch, you see. The other
See?
one was what we actually saw on screen. So
Yeah. That's what the art department was handed. That's what the CG artist was handed, thinking, oh, God. You want that in the show, and they'd make it. Perfect.
it's kind of creepy and off putting, and I don't know why.
Well, it's slightly bug-like. It's a little
Yes.
bit like a spider's eye, spider beak claw. There's something there. Something subtle but true. It also isn't bad, though. I do kind of like I kind of like the nacelles. I kind of like the way it. This feels more. I feel like concept art it gets more symmetrical.
Yeah, the nacelles and struts I like on this one for sure. But Mark Lawrence, who came up with this idea, said ramming speed, fork those guys.
Do you think he did a forking good job, Mark? We're gonna give this out a fork.
Indeed. Mechatar says it looks like a hand. Yeah, I think it's because it's asymmetrical. Like the one closest to us is smaller, so it feels like a pinky finger. A little bit, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting for sure. Good job, Mark. This is what happens when the Undine assigned to copy the Voyager did so after a case of Romulan ale. Yeah. Perfect. No one will know.
It ain't bad. It ain't bad. All right, so we have Olivia's second one. I put in exactly what was asked. Doesn't.
Pink and purple version, or
Yeah.
yeah, she just wanted the same thing, pink and purple version. There you go.
You said
It's like the purple prize.
It is. Purple and pink accents. It did more than accents, I will tell you that. It went.
Change the star that it's orbiting, so it's all purple. It's fine.
Definitely
See
purple.
you later,
prize.
Raj.
Have a good one. Good to see you as always in the chat. Having fun with us.
There you go, Olivia.
Nice,
Pink
nice,
and purple
nice.
accents.
Not bad at all.
Indeed.
All right, bring another one from the various ones out there.
Fucking bossy, you know that?
Thanks, man.
No problem. This one.
Goodness. Yep.
Is there steam runnerness going on here? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know what the fuck this is. But anyway, there's a thing. Look at it. It feels like something out of a video game.
You said that a lot today.
But not Star Trek video game. Yeah, I'm thinking like Starfield or something like that. It doesn't feel like a Star Trek ship because of the griminess and the greebliness of it. I don't hate it, but I mean those nacelle things on top feel more like hangar bays than anything else. They don't really feel like they would be warp coils. Interesting.
I don't remember, but I can tell that the backsill Neelix's ship was used as the middle top cockpit. And yeah, I feel like the square nacelles of, I guess, Steamrunner.
So that's what I thought instantly, but I could be wrong.
Whichever one that is. I mean, it ain't bad. And I've seen much worse. Because it's not particularly
it's true.
a positive or negative, but I have seen much worse.
I have too, even in this live.
Hashtag no offense.
Hashtag Sean O'Sullivan, you're evil. The fuck is this reverse Jaeger? That's never going to not be funny.
We have found horror stories. And thy name is that.
The O'Sullivan class.
It's not bad. That's not bad.
The name's not bad, but the ship ain't good.
Yeah. This one ain't bad though.
As long as other franchise vibes though. Anything but Star Trek. We get Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars. It's got that kind of grimy, like more lived in kind of feel.
Yeah. Makes me think of the Force Unleashed. There was that planet in the first game where it had that robot-legged creature, Jedi. And he'd build things, and they were always sort of mech-based.
Yeah.
makes me think of if he was able to kidnap a Star Trek character and make, oh, I'll use your tech to make a starship, and it's like, really? It's like, yes, and this was his result. I was like, he is a weird man, aren't you? But I don't mind themselves, and entirely getting away from the cylindrical nacelle isn't innately a bad thing. So
Yeah.
ain't necessarily a bad thing.
Enterprise J primary hull with steam runner nacelles with the grittiness of a BSG ship, says Ryan Ferguson. Yeah. It's definitely got a grittiness to it, yeah.
It ain't bad if you took it and like, if you took a 3D model and said, you are being forced to make a real design out of this, and they'd say, oh, okay. But you could do it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good as a background ship.
Yeah.
Unlike the Sullivan class, which looks really good from like 500 kilometers away.
Yeah.
While blinded.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. All right, we've got the next two. If you're ready.
I'm ready. Olivia
Okay.
Julius asking for next generation of the McGee class. Make it TOS. So TOS McGee class.
And I made a constant dodge to see what would happen.
Horrific, I'm sure. Not bad.
I wouldn't say it was a McGee class.
No, it feels like the Bonaventure class, not the one from the animated series, but like the
fan one.
The Ships of the Line calendar. Yeah. Except the orthos don't match up at all, but that's fine. Whatever.
When do they ever?
3/4 view is kind of interesting and cool. The top view is nice.
Yeah, well, it has a. If it was going for 60s kind of camp, then I guess that, you know, kind of works.
The McGee class.
I wouldn't say it was a redo of that style, but
TOS adaptation study, early concept exploration. Retain split forward hull, simplify for 1960s production, clean bolt forms, and model friendly. Preserve McGee class identity.
Did you though?
I mean, that's what it says.
Yeah, but it can chat shit. We know that. We know it.
This is designed by Jay Hawkins on May 14th, 2024, apparently. Cool. That's what the signature in the bottom is.
Imagine calling out AI and be like, who the fuck is Jay Hopkins or whatever you said it? Like, explain yourself, GPT. What have you been smoking? Is it robot meth? Yep. I mean, not bad. It feels to me much like a cargo freighter, but trying to be Starfleety, but the two concepts aren't going together.
Yeah. Feels like an intermediary step between the NX era and the TOS era.
Yeah. With a little, see for me, a little bit of Wrath of Khan, Botany Bay in it.
Oh yeah, from the top, yeah, it definitely feels
like I just meant the beak kind of has a more sleek version of that, but roughly the same, which is not bad. And it fans have done this sort of design, but it's definitely not awe-inspiring. But that's okay. We've already found a bit of ore today. Any more ore is just extra, right? Where we going next?
All right, so we'll get rid of this one and we'll go to the Benji. The Benji 800, 5 pounds.
Thank you so much.
A Defiant class Millennium Falcon. If we're not mixing franchises, a Defiant with a torpedo roll bar.
I mean, I couldn't not do the Falcon. Now, I did copy what you said. So it very much is a Starfleet Falcon versus a new design. But, you know, it's just amazing we can do this as any form of tech to just, we'll just, you know, make this thing. Now, the thrust ratio on this thing is crazy.
Those impulse engines, does it spin? I think it must spin. Anyway, wow. I mean, there's a delta on it. That's cool. Yeah.
Is it your favorite ship you've ever seen?
No.
Oh, shit.
No. No. I've seen much better versions of like Starfleet Millennium Falcon versions. It's interesting to say the least. It's just kind of all right now, isn't it? Hmm.
Okay. I mean, I feel like it's more curved than the Falcon. Just a little bit on the outer edges. It's not much, but just a little bit. Delta's not bad. I do not mind the deflector dish, whatever it's done. Kind of open, like an open face sandwich vibe.
Mhm.
Do I think the side impulse engines make sense? No. No.
They're not impulsive.
There you go. I kind of like the shuttle. I don't know why it's got a docking hatch. Don't know why it's just a docking door that goes to the outer hatch. And the pennants are quite nice. What limit there is. It's done neither assignment, right? It's ruined the Falcon, but not enough to destroy the design aesthetic, while only taking little bits of the Starfleet aesthetic, but not doing anything interesting with it.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Yep.
Ooh, that's very fun.
So I think that one's a failure, Benji.
Do not blame us. Don't blame us. Don't blame.
Yeah, don't blame us.
But it's interesting, as you said earlier. It could make someone think, and thinking is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
Yes. Classic for real, $10.
Yes, he has.
Listen to Drunkards again, and Sam's drinking Japanese Mandarin wine. Japanese Mandarins are called Mikens, which happens to be the name of a super cute magical girl on Demon Girl Next Door. Look her up. Dun dun dun.
So I've taken that exact phrase and put it into ChatGPT.
Oh, good God.
Yep, it is. Whatever that meant, it is now attempting to create some images. I think I said to a collage of. And I said us as well.
You should just turn this phrase into a Star Trek ship. And then fucking copy and paste it. That's what you should do, because that'd be
I
fucking
like
hilarious.
that. I like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing that as well. That is.
We
That...
put in $10, so you should get two at least.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
Use this prompt and somehow make a new Star Trek design with it.
And Fulgore says, well, there is a Millennium Falcon in the Battle of Sector 001, so technically it's canon. Yeah, that's the one. We couldn't see it because it was a little blurry, but it's there.
Everyone's favorite, everyone knows it reference.
Yep.
It's not quite as good as the following trivia, Stuart, but did you know that all the USS Titan A's shuttles are named after No?
What?
No.
Perfect.
I got you. Welcome.
Good. You're gonna.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I did say it was meant to be us. And I said it was Drunkyards. And I said it at our desk.
Okay.
I didn't put in reference to who we were. Fucking finally, it knew who the hell I was.
About time.
About frickin' time. Well, I guess I'm feeding it with stuff. Okay. This is classic for real sentence, verbatim as a prompt, and also saying who we are.
I love it.
I am not against this at all.
Wearing my Strange New Worlds jacket.
You
Awesome.
own. It's real.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't suck.
No, why do I got a better mic than you? I mean, your mic's cool.
I mean, it's the fucking Yeti mic. It's the same mic.
I know. That's
Oh,
well. I used to use the black one. It's up. Sylvia's got it right now upstairs.
nice.
Now I use this one. It's fancy.
Where did that appear?
Oh, it's been here for like over a year.
I don't remember the lights. Isn't that distracting?
Nope, they do a bunch of different patterns too.
Huh.
Make them like solar, like the sun surface. There's a whole bunch of different ones.
Oh shit. I mean,
This is great.
and I gotta commend AI. The amount of detail in this is astounding, considering what. Well, first of all, what bullshit is, right? But it had to do the people correctly without images. It knew you had that jacket, which it knew you like shirts with that logo on. Maybe too much credit there, but like that's.
And look at the background behind me. There's an NX or an NCC 1701 US Enterprise poster, and the Enterprise is almost perfect. It usually fucks up the Enterprise in some way. Wow.
I've got a Trekyards poster.
Yeah, you do.
Wow. Got a lot of ships. I like my neon lighting. I'm definitely drinking. Classic, is that the correct Asian lady? And you got
Must
books? You do like books?
Oh, you even got a little Delta coaster.
Ah.
And I love the little Delta in the corner beside your name too.
Okay, see, I challenge now somebody in the chat to say to $5 to say to have me take this image and say create a new image of just one of our backgrounds, and clean up the image that makes sense, like a full frame version where it has
and
more resolution.
Look at your Trekyard shirt, your T-shirt.
It's kind of cool.
I like that symbol.
Yeah,
that's pretty great. I like this a lot.
Oh, we got 3 images. That's why it took longer.
Is this turning it into a starship though? Because I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
I'm just so impressed by this one because this even just the podcast setup.
And just so you can be scared and terrified because Paul's not here. Sullivan submitted another PayPal.
Okay.
And after the O'Sullivan class, who knows?
Right.
And Classic Rear says no, it's not the right lady.
Oh,
that's okay.
Okay.
These are great. I'm glad it finally gets you right. It doesn't quite get my smile right, but that's okay.
It's pretty cool though. Apparently sponsored by this thing. And the Nebula one said no, so I'm having to skip it and go to the other one. So I did try, but it said no for whatever reason.
We need a Trekyards Junkyards screen like this, the split screen.
Yeah.
With the everything about that is sleek and awesome looking.
Yeah. Like it's good to have the drinking levels, but yes, that is pretty cool.
You can have them in a pinned message, or you can have them scroll at the top occasionally.
I
like this. I like this.
And it's not even real. The internet, the YouTube, the
save these. And you never sent me all the pictures from yesterday either. I was waiting.
Oh,
but that's fine.
I told you I'd
do
nap
that later. I don't care.
Oh, well, that's okay.
So I want these ones too. Anyway, what I'm saying is, save these.
Yes.
Tell me where to go next, because.
Well, nowhere, because it said no, so I'm going to do both. So I've got nothing.
He's got nothing. The Benji says, I'd pay money for that jacket if you made it merch. Well, it is merch. It's not our merch. It's the Strange New Worlds jacket. I have one upstairs.
Although if you bought it from Hero Within, it since has no longer been a thing, so lost the chance to buy it.
It's one of my favorite jackets, though. I like it.
It is cool.
If you want to see our merch, Benji, there's a link down in the description to our Teespring and our Dashery store. Go check out our Trekyards merch. And there's other stuff there as well. We need to really update that and get some new stuff. Keep talking about doing that.
Would be nice.
Mark Lord says it's predicting what your new workplace would look like when you move in the near future. There you go. That'd be awesome.
Okay, so this is specifically the prompt. I say explicitly to create a starship out of it, okay?
Oh, God. Okay.
So classic got 3, but we're like classic, so. Use this prompt and someone make a new Star Trek design with it. Starship design with it.
Hey, you got a USS Horizon cup. How
I
the
do.
fuck did it know that?
Because the scariness of scrolling internet, you know?
I look more like Jeff Jacobs now. Earl Grey hot. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Listen to Trekyards again. Is that a passive aggressive sign?
I don't know, but I like our neon sign, the Trekyards.
Yeah.
Kind of has a Romulan type vibe to it with the way the bottom is, but whatever.
It ain't great though.
No, last one was way better. Anyway, well, there you go. Gorgonzola said I would buy the jacket if I knew the one version that promises the right micro patterns was really a good quality. Well, the jacket I got's a really great quality.
Yeah.
Don't know what micro patterns are. You mean little deltas everywhere? I don't want that. That jacket doesn't have it anyway.
I hate those with a passion. All right. So the
Yeah.
Nebula class has failed, but I will still. I mean, it has not done what was asked. Even though I told it, but the design's not terrible. But read that if you would.
Makator throws in €5 and says a Nebula class variant that has a warp ring instead of nacelles and mission pod. I mean, it did not do it right. It's a futuristic warp ring. It doesn't have to be vertical. Horizontal's fine. Yep. Experimental Starfleet tech. I like it. Doesn't feel Nebula class though at all. It feels more like an Ambassador era like type ship. But you could definitely do something with that. I think it's the Aura vibes. Aura. That looks more like Adam Savage than I got. Yeah.
I guess you didn't technically specify how the ring was going to be structured, so fair enough.
Yeah.
And like I said, I tried the Federal one. He said no, so I went with the concept art. It makes me think of a weapon. Hold it by the grip, and then like it's like a Tron ring weapon mixed with a big sword spinning blade or something. I mean, but I could see there's a slight line right. Oh, I could show the live. There's a slight line there, as if the ring can go like this. So I could see it having a slight pivot point.
Yeah.
It's not great or anything, but I could see it. And it's kind of stolen our previous design with the Connie mixed with. It's starting to remember things, but not bad, not great. How classic.
It's from the same era as the Intrepid class and has a warp ring with adjustable pitch for the warp. Sure. Experimental Orville. Yeah. Yeah. One of the first things I thought when I saw the image too. It feels kind of Orville University.
I love the sketch design.
Ring tech, but the Inquisitor lightsaber from Star Wars is the spinning blade. Yeah.
Definitely close. This one I made earlier. In fact, I made a couple of these. I said specifically make a shuttle with a visible door to try and force it to make more sense. Your thoughts?
This is the first shuttle we looked at, or the first ship?
Well, it's that, but shuttleified. And then obviously different as well.
Yeah. It's again, it's a really interesting looking design. Arrow eyes Doesn't feel TNG to me, but it.
Our family is always on the road.
I don't know. I like it. It's like a civilian version of the runabout. That's what it feels like. Got the runabout top on it. You know.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it fits really well, actually.
Yeah, I don't dislike it at all.
All things said and done. It has a certain sleekness that isn't in keeping. That's because it can be all curvy that they wouldn't have been able to do as easily.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like a camper van now.
I was gonna say minivan,
but
it's not a camper van, but I get what you're saying. But I was gonna say minivan originally.
Because the runabout is, but it's limited by it has to be miniature. This isn't limited by that. But also, I really, really dig the upswept back. Implying, I don't know what, but implying something with how you could add some more elements there. Or I guess a ramp, maybe. Maybe it ramps up into the ship. I mean, waste of negative space if you're doing that, but this is a very good shuttle. Actually, very little to complain about at all, actually.
Yeah. And Devo77 makes a good point. He says, looks like something you'd see flying around a starbase. 1,000%. Like a shuttle between the starbase and the planet. So while it's Starfleet, it's not meant for anything other than that, basically. Yeah. Jim Elfman says a Raven refit. No.
Too different.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you started Sean's yet? The Sullivan one?
I'm doing everything.
Okay. Just wasn't sure. I don't know what you're doing behind the
No,
scenes.
I know. What is Sean's? And we'll
Well, this is turn DS9 on its side and shrink it at the waist. So it's kind of similar to a ring ship or the time ship from Voyager. So
now,
yeah, I don't know how ChatGPT is going to manage that.
Now, unlike me, who can talk to it with a bit of practice, that's the original DS9 render I put in. Okay, reference, nice clear shot, no issues. I put in what you asked. It gave me this. Does it fit the brief, Stuart?
Nope. Can you load in the image to ChatGPT sideways so that it'll maybe kind of half get it right? Because other than that, it didn't do anything, really. It screwed up one of the pylons.
Yep. Can you rewrite your prompt to something that it can make? Because, you know, I said what you said, and that's what it gave me. So, yeah. I don't know what to say.
And Jim Elfman says, it's cool, Cap. Everybody does that. When do we get a Foley TMP refit? Well, it's one that exists. I just don't have a model of it made, but I got all the orthos and all that done. And a cutaway of it.
Some good shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done a video on the cutaway on my personal channel, so go check that out.
And just every video on his personal channel. Just go watch it.
Well, yeah.
Maybe not this second we're busy, but afterwards, just go do that.
What you've done there is slightly ruined DS9. Yes, that's exactly what has been done. Yep.
I like that. That's a funny reference. As in funny statement. So what was the plan, dear? Oh, so slightly ruined DS9. Oh, how much? Like 10%? Oh, right.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, that's just thank you for your work, I guess. Another one I made earlier. I also asked the Chrome time ship to be combined with other stuff and made in shuttle form. That is what we got.
Other stuff. I like it. It does not feel Star Trek to me though. It feels very Stargate for some reason.
Oh, okay.
That's the blue. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like it though. It works.
It's very distinct, isn't it?
Yeah. And it kind of gives the vibe that the struts that are in those rings can like move up or down, maybe all the way to make different,
Maybe.
speeds or whatever.
Yeah. But I really like the scale, how small it feels, and yet there's so much tech. It feels like it's a really advanced test ship of just we're pushing the boundaries in something, you know?
Yeah.
I can almost see the rings spinning and then lightning coming out like the spore drive. Oh, this is a much better spore drive ship. The rings spin this way. The ship stays sane. The ship much better. Much better.
So Sean O'Sullivan put in the regular chat, he says, turn DS9 into a Cardassian ship, maybe. Well, it's already Cardassian in its design. But is that Serenity? It kind of gives Serenity vibes. It feels like something from that universe, yeah.
Not a million miles away.
Yeah, that cockpit kind of gives that vibe as well. Yeah. This is great, actually. I really like this. I like the color scheme on it, too. Just everything kind of works together. Looks like some sort of experimental starship testing a new type of drive. 100%. Yes. Yeah. This also looks like it comes out of StarCraft. Oh, yeah. It's definitely giving StarCraft vibes with the blue. Yeah.
This, I think, would also be quite intimidating. If you were in a runabout or a Delta Flyer and like 3 of these warped out, you'd be like, oh, this is let's not fight this. Oh my god, can you imagine if every single blue indent in the ring is a torpedo tube? But that race is torpedo. That's their roll bar. But it's rolling sideways. Alright, we've got the first of classics and it has not worked. I'm excited to see it.
Perfect. All right.
And they're prompt, guys, so they can be as smart or as silly as they want, and that's what they're getting is what they're getting.
So Classic Real throws in $5
Yes.
in PayPal and says, wants a Picard era starship commanded by the Mikan magical girl from the Demon Girl Next Door I mentioned.
Then
and combine the Millennium Falcon with E.C. Henry's Falcata class.
So I shoved all that into ChatGPT. That's the Eric Henry craft. That's what I got. Yep. Where is the anime girl? Where is the shit that was asked for? It's
Her
just
name's right there. USS Mikan.
Well, I mean, yes, technically.
Yeah.
But where is the design? Where's the anime? Where?
Yep. I see the dilemma here. Yeah. I mean, ChatGPT, you didn't do a good job this time.
You didn't do a good job this time.
Just saying.
I mean, you're working it quite hard.
Failure is always an option.
Yeah. But that's you guys are prompting. I'm putting in the prompt, and then that's what I give us something much more sane.
Benji800 says, do you have a promo code? I'm buying a t-shirt. We don't have a promo code. I don't know if we can even set those up.
Yes, buying it from our store equals we get points off it. So it's kind of just our merch equals our.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have any code like whatever 10.
I think because the website is on sale so often that the store is kind of perpetually on sale, which I love. I mean, I think the shirts are great quality, and I pretty much wear that brand every single day. Just I have a stack of 20 different styles because they're great.
Yeah.
All right. So as a bonus one, I put in a galore, and I said
glorious.
Didn't say that, but I said make a Cardassian ship version of DS9, make it logical as a ship, and blah blah blah. I said things.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Oh, this works. This could be like a ore freighter or an ore ship that actually like digs into like asteroids to get minerals and materials out of them and then loads it into cargo bays. So it's self a mining facility, like a mobile mining facility. I think that works really well. That's actually Sean. This is way better than your O'Sullivan class. Good job.
He's saying he's redeemed himself, or not
Not
quite?
yet.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's going to take a while for that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's much better. That is actually something you could see in Armada 2, the game. This feels like a Cardassian ship that goes around and mines ore for you, or goes into nebulas and collects the stellar gas. And that's what those pylons are. They like suck the stuff in, gets refined.
Yeah. No, I like it. And maybe also they're shield generators, and they create a bubble dedicated so that it can help. I don't know. No, yeah, it has done some structurally logical version. I mean, it's never going to be has a sleek, sexy design. It's an all phrase, like you said. It fits that well.
Yeah.
And the scale feels real big because of window scaling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way I've done the back. The back feels really good. The stepping leveling is not galore, but it's galore.
It's glorious.
Yeah. This would be difficult to model though. How many layers it is. But I'm okay with
so
that.
worth it. This is a neat ship. I like this one. This is a winner, in my opinion.
We have a winner. Is there a chicken den to go with it, or just a winner?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Just a chicken wiener. I'll give you my wiener. What?
Huh?
I'm a chicken. What? I don't know. Winner. Never mind. Anyway,
Goodness.
cool.
Cause a flight in and grapple onto other ships a massive boarding party. Ow.
Yeah. Those like you dig into the ships and you get like corridors you just feed troops
Oof.
through. Latches onto the bottom like a parasite. Yeah. Yeah, you can come up with a lot of great things for this design.
Imagine also all each being a tractor beam, full power, like the entire pylon's a power cell, so it's fully self-contained.
That's the other thing I thought. But
God.
if they had them on the bottom, so yeah, those are tractor beams. You tractor in a damaged ship, pull it up, and like lock onto it.
Yeah.
And you can effect repairs and put repair parties on board it. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just have to know how to speak to it in its bullshit language.
Slap it around a little.
Well, I didn't say that. But...
Make it call you daddy.
What?
Sorry, what? I was muted or something. No.
So I think I was having a slight stroke. I heard some stuff I wasn't expecting to hear.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I hope you're feeling better. And I hope
Me too.
Yeah. Anyway, Sean O'Sullivan says like the Vidians. Yeah. All right. Well, let me know when we're ready to move on. But let's see how we're doing likewise here. Likewise. We have 41 likes. Can we get another 4 to get to 45? I would ask for 50 generally. I mean, Sam, of course, going to come in and say he wants 65. But, I just want 4 more likes to get to 45. That'd be great. That'd be great. Thanks.
All right, we've got the aero shuttle thingy.
That's Daniel. Planes Photography throws in 5 Swiss.
And thanks so much, guys, for the repeat super chats and PayPals. I mean, as you guys know, it's actually absolutely funds the channel. Let's do what we do. The less stressed we are, the more stressed we are. We try and have fun all the time, and every single bit of support just is great. And let's do what we want to do.
Us.
Yeah, all the stuff means a lot to us.
But he throws that in and says, "I hope this is more successful. A Delta Flyer combined with the Aero Shuttle design and being launched from the Intrepid saucer section."
Now, can you guess why that might have been a problem?
The last part.
Yes.
From the Intrepid saucer section.
So I didn't even try that.
Leave that out.
Because otherwise it was going to break and you'd be annoyed. So instead I just said 2 renders of this design just to kind of give you a sense. I just say combine the two, and there you go.
The Aero Delta Shuttle. Yeah.
B.
Sure. I'd say it absolutely works, honestly. Scaling's a bit off. I mean, the Aero Shuttle's wings are bigger, but for a smaller ship in the same kind of design language, absolutely works fine. I wish it would have maintained the Delta Flyer's kind of weird, you know, cockpit canopy look, but this isn't bad at all. This would be a really cool fighter or some kind of attack ship or shuttle. So it actually doesn't look like very shuttly. It looks more like a fighter just because of the body size. Doesn't have a lot of room per se. So yeah, I think Daniel, I think that's a winner. That is also a winner. Although something about it, it feels, I think it's just the size of the wings. It feels stubby and weird. It feels almost like a Playmobil toy or like a, like kid's toy that's just kind of exaggerated proportion wise.
Yeah, this might sound silly, too uncreative and derivative.
Yeah.
Because it is, while it isn't slapped together per se, it's too much both together. And those shapes do not combine organically because they're obviously not the same shapes, different styling. I don't mind the way they've made the cockpit go back and into the grey. That's kind of nice, but the scale doesn't really make sense with that. It's butchered the warp nacelles del flyer. Doesn't do anything now, and now it's just too long. If you had that half again more into the hull, so make it half as long, would be better. But then the wings don't match the cockpit, so this feels like that old skit, that Lego skit, right when it was like, oh my god, a Lego live action thing, well, Lego animated thing, where it was must be for one of the bigger video games, one of the Lego games, of an X pilot and a TIE fighter pilot in a space battle. It's like a 3-minute thing, because back then, like 2010, it was more expensive. And they crash and they build a ship together to escape, and it feels like, and it's actually quite a nice, like, fun thing together. But it's like they've had both pieces on a planet and they combine them so it works. This has a vibe of, we've had both pieces, we'll Lego them together.
But it comes up with the same problem the Jaeger class has, where the scaling isn't right.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's like I understand it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it works. Doesn't mean it works. Doesn't mean it's bad. Doesn't mean it works.
All right. The Benji 800 says, "Can you put a poll up for which color shirt you'd buy if the choices are black, blue, and red?" I can do that for you, sure.
Please do.
Which of our shirts are you buying? And that could help with the color picking. But,
yeah, there's quite a few.
Um,
Well, thank you. I mean, hey, they're good quality shirts and the logos are great. I've often worn Trekyards shirts out and about.
Oh, I do all the time.
I mean, yeah, I know. It's a fun time. And they're not bad price shirts. I mean, sometimes it's on like a 40% sale.
Yeah.
We appreciate
that was under T Public. Dashery, I think, does the same thing still, because it's basically the same company, but it's not called the Dashery store, so I'm not sure if their sales are quite the same. But yeah, they sometimes go up to 40% off.
Yeah.
So just add stuff to your cart.
Yeah.
And when it comes on, you'll get notified that there's stuff in your cart and there's a sale.
Yeah. I tend to have things I like waiting around. I dig it. Oh god, it worked. Classic, it worked. Ugh.
Oh.
Nice. I mean, that's nice. Is that nice?
So Classic for Reals is next, I guess. $5. Just do the one about the Picard era Federation ship captained by that Myken magical girl from the Demon Girl next door.
I specifically gave it Titan A as reference, so it had a ship to think about.
Okay.
Otherwise, it was not going to know what the hell. Again, because last time it just said, sometimes you can sense it just says, no, not doing that. Sometimes it says that. Not literally, just you give it a prompt and it's like, I disassociate from your claims of reality. And it's like, but I want this. Like, I refuse to give it to you.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's not downloading.
Oh, sorry. The Benji says the Discovery era logo ones. So our Trekyards logo, but in the
Yeah,
Discovery
it's
style.
good.
Those are designed by Tim Davies.
Yes, sir. They look very good in black.
Yeah, I've got one in black.
I haven't got one black. It's just right there.
I've got the one with the little one here, and then I got the one with the big one on the
Yeah.
chest. And I also have one in gray as well.
This ain't bad.
Scale's a little off. Unless she's like a big mecha thing that they can launch on the planet, which knowing Classic, that's exactly what he wants. Just a big mecha robot in this command center that they just beam down to planets to like wipe out colonies.
He has interesting ideas when it comes to life, the universe.
And the ship itself is kind of interesting. I like the orange details.
I guess that's the anime. That's her colors.
Yeah, I guess. And it works. Ship design's pretty cool. Like the nacelle configure, like the cell designs.
Yeah, I threw orthos ish of the Titan A. So at least some, which it isn't. That's not the Titan A, so I appreciate it did something a little bit different. I mean, hey, I'm happy with that. I mean, imagine that warping in. Oh, he's gone. Well, audience, imagine that warping in a fan film and it just appears and it's like,
hello? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, imagine that warping in a fan film and Foley being like, what do I say to this? What is my correct response, crew? How do I respond to this? You know what's funny? Star Trek Scouts, if they'd gone full gimmick and they just had famous ships, but each of them be piloted by one person, as if they were like race car, go-kart buggies, and that was the gimmick, that was a funny joke of it, everything was oversized, that would be fun to watch, right?
Sure.
Like, not good or anything, but that'd be fun to watch.
And Classic does say that girl is closer, but still no cigar. Well, we don't have any control over that. We're trying the best we can.
Yes. You're welcome. I like it.
Dun, dun, dun.
It is not bad at all.
It ain't too shabby. I'd take that as a win, Classic, and just move on.
And we are caught up.
We are, yeah.
Good stuff. So now, if you want to do anything on PayPal, you are guaranteed to get in.
Yeah, we got about 15 minutes left. Well, actually, about 12 minutes, but that's fine.
Yes.
Whatever. Daniel Hines Photography throws in £2 and says, on the next Creators Live, we could try bridges.
We could.
We've never done that, really.
No, never done that.
Tomorrow's live is going to be a Captain Shakedown Destroy, which is like, F, Marry, Kill, but with ships. So join us for that. You guys suggest the ships, and we rank them as far as whether we want to do it, give it a shakedown, run it through its paces, captain it have it as be our ship, or destroy it if we just don't like it. It's a fun discussion.
It does get difficult, especially if you give us multiple good ones. We're like, oh, but I don't like this game, even though we're literally, playing the game. And
yeah. So your job is, with a $5 super chat, you give us 3 ships, and then we have to put them in the different categories.
Yes.
And sometimes it is difficult when you give us a lot of good ships. Just saying.
Yes.
But it's fun.
Exactly. And I got another concept art happening here with another Enterprise E style. Enterprise E thingy, my bobby. Oh.
And
that's pretty good.
For the Benji, with 8 votes in the poll, people say blue. Blue wins with 50%.
Cool.
Black 38% and red 12%.
Oh shit.
By the way, our red shirts aren't guaranteed to kill you.
Yeah.
They're not like standard Starfleet shirts, so.
Well, that's good.
There you go. Buy a blue one.
Canon.
A dark navy blue, preferably.
I like charcoal blue. I'm a fan. Alright, I give it a very simple prompt. I said make a sleeker and faster looking Enterprise E. Gotta say, it's a win. It is incoming now.
Faster and sleeker Enterprise E.
Yes, sir.
That looks like a ship that actually exists.
Well,
Is it one of the STO ships?
maybe.
Something about the shape of that saucer.
What do you think?
It's not sleeker than the Enterprise E.
Oh, I disagree. Everything's more pulled, but
What else is new?
everything's more pulled, which makes sense.
I disagree. What else is new? Anyway.
It's weird. Yeah, I like the... It's funny, they've combined all of the bridge 3 decks into a curve versus stepping, which I actually really like.
Yeah, that's kind of sleeker.
And they added a second phaser strip ring, but not really. Just pull the saucer forwards at that point, which kind of... But it makes it less of a pointy oval, more of an oval. And they've made the neck all one big piece. And they've made the nacelle Bassard tips a little bit more gentle angle. Subtle, but... And I think also the palms are a bit further back as well. It's a lot of small stuff, but it actually is, I would say, sleeker. Not better, but I would say sleeker. What do you guys think? Is it better? Do you love it?
While you're telling us that, we have another PayPal from Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
There's in $5.
Ooh.
Good guy fighters, X-Wing, Viper, Buck Rogers, etc. melded into one.
Okay.
I mean, we will, but today was like just Star Trek, but that's fine.
Well, we didn't say that in fairness, so...
Also, well, it's implied by the thumbnail. Also, bad guy fighters, TIE fighter, Cylon fighter, etc. melded as well.
Thank you very much for the support. I'll make that right now.
And that'll probably be our last one, guys, just because
yeah.
we are running down on time. So thank you very much, Kevin, and everyone.
Every 5 is superb. We really mean that.
Devo says, looked it up. It was like the USS Aventine. That's what I was thinking. Thank you. Yes.
I wouldn't say that, but... That's the... Yeah.
Right. But I mean, fighter-wise, while we're waiting, we'll pull these in from last time. This
is the... Yes.
Is it the X302? That's... Yeah, and Viper. 2 different versions. One was more jammed together, the other one's a little bit more unified. But yeah. And I'm wearing a Viper shirt. Anyway. So that's similar to what you'll be getting. Hit like everybody that hasn't already. We have 43. I'd like to get 2 more likes to get to 45. I doubt we'll get to 50, but if we can, that's cool. 27 of you here, so hit that like button. Dan Ben says, I like tomorrow's live. Good. I'm glad you enjoy that format, Dan. We still have to make an or get an L-cars made for that, where we have the different slots we can slip them into. But, you know. Devo says, what if Star Trek was made by an anime company? I mean, there is
Ask Classic for real.
Yeah, there is Star Trek manga books that I have that are quite interesting. But, yeah. Dun dun dun. Classic for says today was a win. Well, yes. Any day with us is a win.
I mean, he's saying facts.
Yes. Facts.
So I'm trying to find. I guess I'll do both both Cylon Raiders, because he's a TIE Fighter, Cylon Fighter, ETC. We gave 3 previously, so that was, say 2. So I'll include both Cylon Raiders with very, very different designs, so that should create something interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It be thinking. It's got a hard prompt. I did try and instill in it a sense of have it make sense. Oh, it just said no. Oh. Well, that's disappointing. And that wastes the 2 minutes for it to say that. Okay, well, let's try the villain, and then
God damn it.
it is allowed to say no, unfortunately. Okay, well, I'll try the console art version, but that's the 2 minutes it took we just used, because I can't control that. I did do one other one over here, because I'm always trying to make something for people to see. This was me asking for in the same style as the last one, a sleeker Excelsior class. Has it succeeded?
Yes. He says with great confidence in his voice. I like the nacelles way better than the Excelsior's nacelles. Like, those are nice. Those are kind of like taking Excelsior nacelles to new levels, and I like that.
Sleeker
The
levels.
secondary, right? Secondary hulls, very interesting. I like the shapes. I like the struts. The saucer feels off center. It just doesn't feel like
Yeah.
they did it right. But
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like a ship, an Excelsior class in the Kelvin verse, I mean, hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe too nice for the Kelvin verse, but whatever.
Yeah, although it doesn't, you would not, apart from the fact that, says it, you would not say, oh, it's an Excelsior class. It's lost any of its quintessential Excelsior class elements.
Yep.
Bar the name.
Yeah.
So, hey, if you hate Excelsior, this one's for you! But why would you do that?
I have no idea.
But can you imagine in just 6 months, this exact live? Where it's... yeah. And some people will say, oh, don't do AI, you're training it with bad data, stealing data. But I'm adding all images myself that are my renders. So...
yeah. So it's stealing those to use in other people's when they ask for ships.
I mean, that's fair, but... but we certainly, get enough fun from these. But yeah, they're all my renders doing my thing, so... my art.
Kevin Scott says maybe it doesn't have a TIE fighter. Oh, it does. Don't worry, we've used them before.
And I'm putting in images of everything. It's just...
yeah.
If it's clocking the copyright material versus just not.
Yeah.
But also everything's here copyrighted, but it's smart yet not. When this all started, it was even more, nope.
Yeah,
Then became much more lax, but helps with the renders. Okay, I
Kevin
said the reverse.
also says, oh, sorry. How about the same thing for the good guys, but adding the Space 1999 Eagle? Oh, there you go.
Well, he asked for good guy and bad guy.
Yeah, that's a cool bad guy. That looks like it could be actual TIE variant, because there's so many TIE variants.
There's a lot of TIE variants.
This is the pincer TIE. I've named it.
Well, it would kind of fight against Mando's fighter.
Yeah.
As in the chromium look. It's definitely a literal hybrid.
Yeah.
But doesn't look bad.
No, it's good. It's really good. Spinal Breaker says, Samuel, after this live is finished, no rush, but Mojo is posting behind the scenes BSG previs. Never before seen stuff. Linked you on Discord.
Yeah, I don't understand how that's possible. As in, a movie is made with a script, and there's only so many things. I mean, previs isn't the end of the world, but I'm playing previs now. It can take hours, so to make previs that's that in depth. So I saw it on my phone this morning. I was like, what, and why, and what, and there's like volumetric explosion particles in it. It's like that's a lot of work to do for that, but okay. Okay.
Do we have a good guy ship yet?
I don't know. Yes, and it ignored my... Okay, it forgot what... Okay. Alright, this is great. This looks pretty good.
Take a look at this, and then we'll have to go, guys. So, thank you all.
So even though I put in the concept art chat, it generated it in photoreal, which is great, but also it said no in the other photoreal one, so... Make up your damn mind. Or don't. I said download it, please. I mean, I get what it's done, and I probably would say it's more successful, but for some reason this feels less original to me. Even though it has done a very good job of combining X-Wing and a TIE thing. But where's the Buck Rogers? Yeah, Vibe, thank you. Any Buck Rogers? Oh, yeah, that's the 2 points. Yeah, it's got the 2 points and the gun tips.
2 points, yeah.
Oh, and the lasers, maybe? No, the lasers. I guess a blue glow at the back, maybe? Yeah, it's the only one with blue glow. What do you think?
I like it, but it's also super uncreative.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm happy with it. It's saying it's fine.
It would look really cool in motion, I think.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, what?
Yeah.
You know, if the internet was a thing, like probably a thing when BSG came out, and this thing appeared on screen, because I can't imagine Star Wars has the license for exclusively a 4-winged. You know what I mean? You can't possibly copyright that. That seems too. So this is totally legit as a thing, and there's not much Star Wars in it really. It's more Viper. People would lose their shit if this turned up. You know.
Huh. Fairly decent success. I would not say great success.
Yeah.
Hopefully that scratched your itch, Kevin.
I mean, it's not bad. It really isn't bad. I like how it's created more rudimentary cockpit glass, like the Buck Rogers.
Yeah.
It does help by putting rather detailed renders. We did get a bonus PayPal though, Stuart, so I'm doing that right now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely the last one.
Yes.
I do have to go. So
I even closed my tab, so I can't make my account. But I closed. I can't.
So Sean O'Sullivan again. Defiant class refit to add secondary hull similar to NX refit. Oh, okay.
I don't think it's going to know what that means.
Nope, it's not.
But I put in shot the Defiant. I said what you said. Let's see what comes out. But I do think we've had at least 4 successes here today. And, you know, yeah. Definitely do a bracket at some point, you know, ranking previous AI ships and then people vote. That'd just be a nightmare to name them. Oh my god, you prat. That's stupid. What's the stupidest thing you can imagine for this?
Samuel.
What's the second stupidest thing you can imagine for this?
I don't even remember what we're talking about.
Defiant with a secondary hull like the NX refit.
I don't know. I really don't know.
It's a Defiant with a secondary hull.
Okay.
Sometimes
That's what he asked for.
I did ask for it, yeah.
Cool.
It's so terrible. It's so bad.
Looks like a display stand.
Well, if that was a torpedo pod, Imagine if the entire Defiance are hollow and that just descends, and there's torpedoes on both sides, like 8 tubes. That would be pretty kick-ass, in fairness.
You can leave it attached during a battle, or you can like leave it
Oh,
stationary
yeah.
for perimeter defense, or you can have it be autonomous.
That'd be cool. All right, we ended just as strong as we started. Well, thank you, everybody. Appreciate you guys. You guys absolutely make us go. Well, the Packleads and you guys are the smart ones to make us go. So thank you.
Until tomorrow when we have our Captain Shakedown and Destroy.
Mm-hmm.
Join us for that.
Hey, bros.